Hello. I would like to make a book review about this book called, well, here is the name. It's Catalan. Um, it's Brief History of the Ancient Rome, right? Written by Joan Guzman, right? This book is basically the history of Rome, but in a brief way. And um, what I like about this book is, of course, that it talks about Rome, my favorite civilization of the ancient era. I used to like all of them, all the ancient civilizations, but Rome there was, I don't know, there's something in it that I loved it. And they were such winners and whatever. Yeah. Well, what can I say? That it talks. Yeah, it talks about Rome. And that it talks about the Republic in a very efficient way. Well, maybe not that efficient, but it introduces you to the how the Republican government worked like, and the characteristics were this following ones. All right, now let's talk about something else. Uh, um, yeah, the the structure of the Roman Senate. Okay, so we are going to use Wikipedia. And I read it on the book. So far, there were different. There were, mainly there were three like branches. Let's call branches. There were the two consuls, then the Senate, and the centuriatas in Latin, or let's call it centuriates. And these centuriates were military figures, so, military influencers. No, I'm kidding. Uh, well, persons, military in the people in the army. The would maybe choose these other ones. Not sure, but yeah, as we can see here, we can see the structure. All right. We have, yeah, this centuriate, the Comitia Centuriata. This assembly of soldiers, books, yeah, soldiers. Yeah, and it was, but it doesn't tell you what they do in here. I don't know why, but I think they used to elect the consuls and some of the senators. Okay, then there's a senate. There were the dudes that um they would change the policies and whatnot and do executive day-to-day functionality. And then this one, a tribal assembly, not sure what it is. Let's read it. Oh, they were like a conjunction of the people of Rome. They were the patricians and the plebeians. As we know, Rome was divided into these two classes of citizens: the plebeians and the patricians. I guess there's a third one that were the slaves, but I guess they're considered the plebeians. Yeah, and then the executive magistrates, the dudes that would go on and do executive functionalities, I guess, or the consuls. There were just two, like for instance, uh, Cornelio Scipio, whatever. But that dude that killed Hannibal, right? And as we can see, the predators, I'm not sure who they were. The center, neither. I guess they were all in. They were all in this Comitia Centuriata, and yeah, The rest is not that important, but it's not it's not very clear in here. Neither in the book. In the book, it's not very clear how everything is like laid out, but I think so far it's good. Well, about the end of the Republic, it's about 0 AD. Well, the year in which Jesus Christ was born or whatever. Not sure if I about those times 0 AD and what 1 AD. It would be the first year, of course. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not 100% precise on what I'm saying. Don't take me serious. Just read a lot of information about the Senate because it's very old. The information is very. We're not sure if it was precise. But you can make an idea, or a 50% clear idea on how the Senate would work like, and through the Latin historians and the information the past bring to us, we can solve the equation to know who they were, how they worked. I think it's great. The fact that in the ancient times they didn't use kings as leaders and just organize the people and use the power, sharing it, and being able to elect your leader, well, your decisions, the people that would rule in your place, or maybe because no one, not everybody is able to lead in this world. You cannot go and tell a kid, hey kid, now you're the fucking president. Sorry, now you're the president. Now decide everything because we elected you. That would be a bullshit. Well, that would be a very unpleasant thing. Um, yeah, and that's it for my video of how it worked and whatnot. Well, cheers. Okay. Mhm. So here, right, yeah, okay. Here is some kind of brief things I would like to talk about. All right, in 509 before Christ, the SPQR starts. The SPQR stands for Senatus et Populus Romanus, Romanus. Senatus et Populus Romanus, I think. And it means the Senate and the people of Rome that rule it. And what is republic and what does mean republic? I don't know. Nobody knows. But it comes from the word respublica, right? Res being something and publica something public, something for the people. And yeah, you would say, yeah, well, res publica is in Latin, obviously. So it's a public affair. So republic means for something it's publicly solved rather than one single dude with a lot of money solving everything like we see in these times. But yeah, yeah, everything went private. That's so sad. But the Rome really did well, I guess, in this thing. Okay, so the monarchy, well, Rome started with a monarchy, as we know, of 8 kings. If we include the last one, because, well, whatever. But, yeah, in 509 before Christ, the series starts, the thing starts, and yeah, we can. And the characteristics of this kind of magistrates, of this kind of Senate employees, or whatever you want to call it, is that it was the power was executed by two people or more that were elected by the people. Well, or well, more than two people or more, right? What else? Everyone was elected in the Senate was elected, right? And then the temporality. We saw collectivity, activity, and temporal, and then we see temporality. The roles would not last forever. They would end at some point. Then the progressivity, I guess it's called. It was a hierarchy. There was not all the roles were the same. No. Then the responsibility. At the end, as we saw, they were temporal, right? And at the end of their career, they could be judged. They could be sent to prison if they did wrong or whatever. I doubt that would apply, but for some reason, but that's the way it is. That's the way it goes.